we could probably manage a kid now.
We've become bored with watching actors give us phony emotions. While the world he inhabits is, in some respects, counterfeit, there's nothing fake. No scripts, no cue cards. It isn't always Shakespeare, but it's genuine. It's a life.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
This is a breaking banquet video. I didn't go about anything. I just told him the fucking truth. Like, dude's crazy, man. He doesn't want to give the real reason. Like for example, like the only reason the dude keeps harping on this isn't so much that he cares, is that this keeps him in weed money or some shit. How do you claim that you pay for daycare and drop your baby mama $500 a month and can't afford a webcam? That don't make no sense. Like, I'm frugal as hell. I got 3 web cameras. Need me to send you one? We could probably manage a kid now. Although those, like, here's the thing with like dealing with those kind of people. They're never good by themselves. I understand it was 3v1, but for the most part, it's just they like their odds 18 to 1 or 20 to 1. They like a bunch of people to hit you, so like you can't get rhetorical whatsoever. That's why I just kind of let it be Keem and Wings for a long time and tried not to defend myself. I don't know who Jesse Lee Patterson is. Dare me not to curse for an hour? I do it so subliminally, man. Like, I probably couldn't. Like, it's almost a part of my speech patterns. Game volume's too loud. I mean, like, the game volume is literally at half. I can turn down a little bit more. Dude, my IQ's too low to write a book. I'd misspell half the words. Like, I turned the game down more. Like, it's hard to go game to game and change like the volumes and stuff. Oh, I'm unhappy with it. One, I don't like when streams are centered around me, especially when they're like pity-based streams. Like, I don't feel like those are entertaining, right? But like, it's something that had to happen, because if I can't get past this whole like letting my trolls control like the narrative the entire time. But if it doesn't happen and like we don't nip this shit in the butt and like get past it, I don't feel like the show can grow, right? Like, because like it's really just a bunch of people being like sick in the head. Like, I've always stated, like, if I was actually this terrible, no good, very bad, like, sexual predator, nobody would ever want to work with me. Like, the vast majority of the reason I don't like streaming is it has a lot to do with, like, dealing with the same accusations over and over again. I don't really see people as a number. Like, I know most of the people that come in here. Just so you know, like, every time you say something and it's, like, anti-me, like, it feels like a super betrayal. So, like, it hits me in the heart every single time. I'll tell you another dude that like I felt betrayed on was 8 Thoughts. Like, there was a time where I was basically YouTube royalty. Like, I had like a top 100 YouTube channel, and you know, like I was on the inner circle, like in the inner circle, and I was gonna bring 8 Thoughts into the inner circle of YouTube. It's like, come on, dude, you could be a part of us elite. And then him and El Pressor got together and started shitting on me. So like, it's like, and like, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? I know that sounds like narcissistic as fuck and shit like that now, but it's like, I don't know. I just felt like 8 Thoughts betrayed the fuck out of me, and it hurt my feelings badly. Wings, when will you play Pokemon like Boogie does on stream? Dude, I'm so old school. Like, I don't remember Pokemon past Pokemon Red and Blue, because me and my brother played Red and Blue. If I played Pokemon, I'd want to do something like a Nuzlocke challenge or something of that nature. I forgot you had a brother. I actually grew up very close to my brother. Not that we're not close anymore. It's that as you grow up, you kind of grow apart. And I know that sounds like some cliche shit you'd see on like a Lifetime or Disney movie, but like, my brother's got 2 kids, and he's got his own job to go to and shit like that. So like, he didn't have a whole lot of time to do things. Like, the last time me and him like sat down and really played games was like when Diablo 2 Remake came out, and like that's why I spent a whole lot of time with Diablo 2 Remake, because it like kind of captured like my childhood again. Because like, me and Diablo 2 and like Final Fantasy Tactics and games like that really were like my childhood. Diablo 1, like, they made a Diablo 1 remaster. Like, Diablo was such a huge part of mine and my brother's like childhood. We had like the PlayStation 1 version of Diablo 1, and we would play that all fucking summer long. We'd play that, or like Tomb Raider. We used to have this friend named Zachariah. I was really good at Tomb Raider 1, and he would literally buy me the games because he loved watching like and helping figure out the puzzles, but he wasn't any good at like the game, controlling the game or the combat or anything like that. And I don't know why, like that always brings back memories too for me. Someone on his stream asked him to fight you, and you got so offended that he ended the stream. It's a funny thing I've seen on YouTube. Wow, 8 guy in the mask. I've been trying to get in touch with him lately. I thought it went well. Like, I didn't feel like I defended myself well, but I think the end goal is it went well because he kept showing stupid clips. Like, he's like, you just see the rich review take USA? And then, like, the very first sentence of that clip is like, yeah, that's a lie. And we were talking about, like, those websites that when the internet first came out and shit like that. This is the Dark Souls 2 remaster. The reason I slowed down the Dead Space uploads was because I felt like it was messing with the algorithm on my videos. And, like, I had less people showing up to my streams and a lot more people saying, like, oh, I'm not getting your streams. I get less viewers on anything that isn't, like, me, like, reacting to stuff or drama. Now I think probably I could possibly get 200 on this stream. I got my ring light on. You can tell how pale I am, though, now. Like, I don't know why. It's so peaceful to poison something and just fall back and watch it die. Thoughts on thermodynamics? You went to the wrong stream if you want thoughts on thermodynamics. Again, it's not a win or lose situation. It's like, dudes, you took enough from me at this point. Me making shit up when I was younger and lying as much as I did when I was younger, I think the punishment's already fit the crime. Like, you've took more than your share. I think it's time to leave me alone. Like, just let me be, man. Like, let me not have a microscope underneath me at all times. I don't like talking to the trolls. Like it always makes me feel uneasy. I just got up. Like, I literally went to bed after. Like, I took a nap. I like how Keemstar was like, hey, you need to, you need to get on testosterone. I'm like, dude, Boogie got cancer from testosterone. Why would I want to do this? We all do our own things. Like, Tommy's in charge doing the thumbnails and uploading the show and, like, keeping the show on track. Boogie's in charge of the merchandise. I'm in charge of the guests. And we're all supposed to, like, all of us are supposed to, like, fill out a Google Doc and do bibliography references and things like that for context. Like, I still feel like last week's was better than this week's. I find that if you constantly do drama over and over and over again, like, it gets to the point where it's like, it kind of like gets into your anxiety. I need just a little bit more damage to one-shot these guys. I can't do that, Amy, because, like, those were done through Streamlabs and Stream Elements, and I'm banned on all those platforms because of trolls. Circle filter. Like, if that's a little cleaner. No, I didn't get. This is the same old camera. I just got a ring light. But I got to get back into long form content. I feel like if I can get into long form content, that's going to bring more viewers everywhere. Oh, crap. What do I expect from Shadow of the Erdtree? A lot of bullshit spells that have no fucking meaning. Super boss in the level of Melania that is completely bullshit. That basically constantly regenerates health even without hitting you. And there's no reason to pay full price for single player games that aren't like something you're super excited about. Well, the thing is, there's going to bring up the same tired shit over and over and over again. It's like, come on, bud. At least bring a little bit new to the table. Have you heard of Cane's Wings? Like Raising Cane's? Like the chicken place? While I'm upset, I just got up. I figured if I don't live stream right now, there's a period where you can't live stream for the most part. Like, and that period's like from probably about 5:30 a.m. till about 11 a.m. because nobody's going to show up. Like, there'll be a couple guys that'll show up. There'll be like 140 people. like nobody tends to show up in that little time frame. So like it's better to do other things in that time frame, like work on like long form content or something of that nature. Anybody, Crasco, like there's all kinds of things Kyle has said, but like Kyle won't interact with them. They even like Wings even said himself, and like why would they? Kyle and Woody's fucking millionaires. But you know, like there's stuff on PK like where Kyle like talked about like him and his buddies beating up an LBGT and like all the other things and shit like that. Like that's just one off the top of my head. Like just imagine if they dug into like the like PKA sponsors or some shit like that instead of just me. But like it is, the internet was a different place back then, a vastly different place. Like I said before, like you could just be easily scrolling and all of a sudden like boom, there's a dude cutting a half with a bandsaw. I platinum Elden Ring. I feel it 100% is tiring. Like you can see it on my face. I don't give a shit about what they're saying, but it's just so tired seeing the same. Like they have to be tired themselves of making the same argument over and over and over again. Wings, why do you cancel the premiere stream the other day? People were clowning around saying you canceled, you did. My sleep pattern's so messed up, man. Like, I had to make a choice. I could do the 3 hours of Helldivers and go straight into, like, the Lolcow Live, or I could take a nap and be refreshed enough to actually interact with Lolcow Live. Dude, if you're waiting 6 hours, dude, there's a reason I put a time thing on it. Captain Hindsight, I felt pain while sitting. I had bloody weapons. That hemorrhoids feels like your butthole's sore. That's what it feels like. It feels like your butthole's really, really sore. I had really bad hemorrhoids when I worked in the factory, and a lot of it was from like heavy lifting constantly. No, I went to bed right after. Like I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule, and I'm slowly getting to the point where it's like, all right, my sleep schedule's getting close to fixed. Like I'll be up to date till like 3 o'clock or some shit like that. 4 o'clock, and I'll try to make it longer. Today's Friday, right? Wings, you killed the interview with those that made him look like a weirdo he is. I would so far as say he's a weirdo. He's just obsessed for no reason, man. Like he always wants to move the goalpost because he got into hating on me before all this shit came out. Now, like the only reason he can still hate on me is because all this shit came out.